Hello, wonderful English learner. Welcome back to the Wonderful English Learning Podcast. I'm Alex, your host and language companion on this incredible journey of growth and discovery. Today, I'm going to tell you something that might sound unbelievable at first, but I promise it's absolutely true. You can transform your English in just 6 months. Yes, you heard that right. 6 months. Not 6 years, not a decade. Half a year of focused, consistent learning can completely change the way you understand, speak, and even think in English. You might be wondering, Alex, is that really possible? How can 6 months make such a difference? I understand your doubt. It sounds ambitious. But the truth is, if you live with English every single day, if you allow it to become part of your daily world, not just a subject you study, but a language you live in, then you'll start seeing real progress faster than you expect. This episode will show you exactly how to do that. No complicated grammar charts, no endless vocabulary lists. Just a clear, simple, daily system to help you build English into your everyday life until it feels as natural as breathing. By the end of this episode, you'll know how to use 6 months wisely to reshape your habits, your confidence, and your fluency. So take a deep breath, get comfortable, and let's begin your 6-month English transformation. 1. The secret word, immersion. There's one single word that will change everything about the way you learn English, and that word is immersion. Immersion doesn't mean sitting for 10 minutes with a grammar book and then closing it. Immersion means surrounding yourself with English completely, from morning to night, until it becomes part of the air you breathe. It's not something that happens once a week or just during class. It's something that happens every single day. When you wake up in the morning, start your day with English. Don't scroll through social media in your native language right away. Instead, play a short English podcast or video. Let the sound of English fill your mind before you even get out of bed. While brushing your teeth, making your breakfast, or preparing for work, you can have English words flowing through your ears. It could be a podcast like this one, a short YouTube clip, or even your favourite song with easy lyrics. From the very first moments of your day, you're building a connection. You're telling your brain, "This is the language I live in." Immersion means you don't just study English. You live in it. It's not a small part of your routine. It is your routine. And that's what makes all the difference. 2. The power of simple speaking. When you're alone, don't be silent. Use that time to speak English. You don't need a partner or a teacher for this. You have the best person with you all the time, yourself. Talk to yourself out loud. Describe what you're doing in the moment. I'm making coffee. I'm getting ready for work. I'm washing my face. These sentences may look simple, but they are incredibly powerful. Why? Because they bring English into your real life. You are no longer waiting for a perfect situation. You're creating one. You can even take this further. When you're walking outside, look around and describe the world in English in your mind. The sky is bright. That dog is running fast. The wind feels cool today. This habit trains your brain to start thinking in English naturally. And that's exactly what immersion is. Not just studying a language, but living it from the inside. At the end of your day, before you go to bed, read something short in English, even just a single page or a few paragraphs. What matters is not how much you read, but how consistent you are. If you start your day with English and end your day with English, you're creating a complete circle. English becomes the beginning and the end of your everyday. 3. The first challenge, the hard beginning. Now, let's be honest, the beginning is not easy. You might feel tired, frustrated, or even lost at times. You may listen and think, I don't understand anything. That's completely normal. Think of it like starting exercise after a long break. The first few days are painful. Your muscles ache. You want to quit. But if you stay consistent, your body adapts. You get stronger. It's the same with English. At first, your brain says, this is too hard. But if you keep going, little by little, something amazing happens. Your brain begins to adjust. You start understanding more words. The sounds feel less strange. Slowly, English becomes more natural. So don't stop. Remember, immersion is not about perfection, it's about presence. The goal is not to speak perfectly, it's to live inside English every single day, even when it's difficult. 4. Listening. Feeding your brain. Listening is the foundation of your transformation. Think of it as food for your brain. When you're hungry, you eat food to stay strong. In the same way, your English grows stronger when it's fed with sound, the real sound of natural English. So, from day 1 of your 6-month journey, you must listen a lot. Even if you don't understand everything, just keep the sound of English around you. Picture this. It's early morning. You're making your tea or coffee. Most people turn on music in their native language. But you, my friend, you're on a mission. You play an English podcast. Maybe this one. Maybe another one with simple conversation. You listen while you cook, while you clean, while you walk to work. You let English fill the background of your life. You don't need a special time or perfect place to practice. The perfect time is always now. In the first week, you might only catch a few words. In the second week, maybe you start recognizing short phrases. After a month or two, you'll start understanding entire ideas. That's how your ears grow stronger. That's how your brain begins to recognize patterns. And slowly, English will stop sounding foreign. It will start sounding familiar. 5. Speaking. Training your tongue. Listening feeds your brain, but speaking trains your mouth. Many learners make the mistake of waiting for the perfect moment to speak. They say, I'll start when I meet a native speaker. Or, I'll speak when I travel. But that's a trap. If you keep waiting for the perfect time, you'll wait forever. The perfect moment is not later, it's now. You don't need a native speaker. You don't need a classroom. You just need your voice. You can start speaking today, even if it's only to yourself. Remember, your mouth needs training just like your body. A wonderful technique for this is called shadowing. You listen to a sentence in English and then repeat it immediately, not quietly, but out loud. You copy the rhythm the melody, and the emotion. It might feel funny at first. You might even laugh at yourself, and that's okay. Because with every repetition, your mouth learns the natural shape of English. If you practice shadowing every day for 6 months, something magical happens. Your words start flowing more easily. You stop hesitating. You stop translating. Your sentences begin to pour out smoothly, just like water running down a river. Remember this: listening fills the cup. Speaking lets it overflow. You need both to stay balanced. 6. Thinking in English. Now comes the next step. Training your mind to think in English. This is where real fluency begins. If you always translate from your native language to English, you'll stay slow. Your sentences will get stuck halfway, and your thoughts will feel heavy. But when you think directly in English, everything becomes faster, easier, more natural. You stop depending on translation. You start creating ideas directly in English. Here's how to begin. Take just 5 minutes a day. That's all you need. Tell yourself, for the next 5 minutes, I'll think only in English. Ask yourself simple questions in English. What should I eat today? Where will I go this evening? What do I need to buy? Then, answer in English, even if the sentences are short and simple. I'll have rice and vegetables. I'll visit my friend. I need to buy some milk. It doesn't matter if it's basic. What matters is consistency. When you practice this daily, your brain starts building a new habit. At first, it feels unnatural. You'll want to switch back to your native language, but don't give in. Push a little. After a few weeks, you'll notice something incredible. Your thoughts will begin to appear naturally in English. You'll catch yourself thinking, "It's a beautiful morning," or "I'm late again," without even realizing you're not translating. That's the sign your brain has changed, that English has become a part of you. 7. Building a strong mindset. So, my wonderful English learner, now that you know how to listen, speak, and think in English every day, there's one final element, maybe the most powerful one of all. It's not about grammar. It's not about vocabulary. It's about your mindset. Mindset is the foundation that holds everything together. It's your attitude, how you talk to yourself, how you face difficulty, and how you keep going when things feel hard. Many learners fail, not because English is impossible, but because their mind gives up too soon. They start strong, but when results take time, they say things like, "I'm too old to learn. My pronunciation is terrible. I'll never sound natural." But I want you to remember something deeply. None of those thoughts are true. Every single learner, no matter their age, accent, or background, can grow faster than they think if they keep their mindset positive and consistent. You see, the voice inside your head is powerful. It can be your greatest enemy or your greatest friend. If your inner voice keeps saying, "I can't do this," your energy will fall. But if that same voice says, "I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm improving," then your brain begins to believe it and your confidence grows. So, when you make a mistake, don't say, "I'm bad at English." Say instead, "I'm getting better every day." When you feel tired, don't think, "This is too hard." Tell yourself, This is part of the process. Every effort counts. When you forget a word or freeze in conversation, don't feel ashamed. Smile and remind yourself, it's okay, I'm still learning, and that's amazing. Because truly, mistakes are proof that you're trying, and trying every day is what builds fluency. 8. The journey of small steps. Many people believe big success comes from big actions, but that's not true. Real success comes from small actions repeated consistently over time. Think about how you learned to walk as a child. You didn't take one big step and suddenly run. You took hundreds of small, wobbly steps, falling, getting up, trying again. Learning English works the same way. If you practice every single day, even for 15 or 30 minutes, you'll progress far more than someone who studies hard once a week and then forgets for days. That's why immersion is so powerful. It's not about studying harder, it's about living smarter. Imagine this. You listen to English for 30 minutes in the morning. You talk to yourself while cooking or walking. You read a few paragraphs before bed. That's not a huge effort, but do that every day for 6 months and you'll completely change your level of comfort with English. Consistency always beats intensity. Little steps every day will lead you further than giant leaps once in a while. So commit to small steps. Even if you're tired, even if you're busy, even if you don't feel like it. Do a little something in English every day. Those small steps are the building blocks of your 6-month transformation. 9. Surround yourself with English energy. One of the best ways to stay motivated is to create an English environment around you. This doesn't mean you need to move to another country. You can create your own English world right where you are. Change your phone's language to English. Follow English-speaking YouTubers, podcasts, and creators. Write your to-do list in English. Label things in your room, your desk, your door, your chair, your mirror. When English is everywhere around you, your brain accepts it as normal. It stops seeing it as foreign. It becomes your everyday reality. And, if possible, connect with others who are also learning English. You don't need hundreds of people. Even 1 or 2 friends who share your goals can make a big difference. You can message each other in English, share your daily progress, or simply encourage each other to stay consistent. Remember, learning is not a lonely journey, it's a shared experience. 10. The 6-month daily blueprint. Now, let's make it practical. Here's how you can structure your daily routine for the next 6 months. Morning. Listening and warm-up, 15 to 30 minutes. Start your day with English sounds. Play a podcast while you prepare breakfast. Listen actively for tone, rhythm, and emotion, not just words. Try shadowing for 5 minutes to wake up your tongue and focus your brain. Afternoon. Speaking and thinking, 10 to 20 minutes. Talk to yourself during your daily activities. Use short sentences to describe your actions. I'm walking to the bus. I'm checking my phone. I'm feeling sleepy. Try mini conversations with yourself or in your mind in English. Evening. Reading and reflection, 20 to 30 minutes. Read 1 page of a book, a short story, or even an article. Focus on understanding the meaning, not every single word. Before bed, take 5 minutes to think in English. Reflect on your day. What did I do today? What was good? What do I want to improve tomorrow? That's it. It's simple, practical, and realistic. And if you follow this pattern for 6 months, your English will grow naturally every single day. 11. The transformation stage. After 1 month, you'll notice that listening feels easier. After 2 months, you'll catch yourself speaking without planning every word. By the 3rd month, you'll begin thinking in English more often. By the 6th month, something beautiful happens. You no longer feel like English is something outside of you. You feel it inside your thoughts, your expressions, your confidence. You'll be able to listen and understand naturally. You'll express ideas without fear. And the best part, you'll feel proud because you'll realize you built this skill yourself. This transformation doesn't come from luck or talent. It comes from daily action, from believing in yourself when it's hard, and showing up again and again. 12. Staying motivated when it feels hard. There will be days when you don't feel motivated, and that's okay. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays. On those hard days, remind yourself of your reason, your why. Why do you want to learn English? Maybe it's for a better job. Maybe it's to travel. Maybe it's to connect with new people or express yourself more freely. Keep that reason close to your heart, because when you remember why, you'll always find the energy to take the next step. If you ever feel stuck, return to this simple sentence. I will live in English, not just study it. Say it out loud. Believe it. That one thought will bring you back on track every single time. 13. The real secret of fluency. Do you know what true fluency really is? It's not knowing every word or grammar rule. It's not sounding like a native speaker. Fluency means you can express your thoughts clearly without fear. It means you can communicate with confidence, even if your words aren't perfect. Fluency is freedom. The ability to share your heart and mind in English without worrying about judgment. And that freedom comes from living with English every single day, just like you live with your first language. So, my friend, from this day forward, make English your companion, not your subject. Talk to it. Listen to it. Think in it. Let it be part of your world. 14. Your challenge for the next 6 months. Here's your challenge. For the next 6 months, live inside English. Don't wait for perfect moments. Create them. Don't study English only when you have time. Make time. Every morning, listen to English. Every day, speak English. Every night, think in English. You don't need to do everything perfectly. Just stay present. Keep going, even when it's slow. Keep believing, even when it's hard. Because one day you'll look back and realize how far you've come. You'll listen to your favorite English podcast or movie, and you'll understand it easily. You'll talk to someone, and the words will come naturally. You'll smile and think, 6 months ago this felt impossible. But I did it. And that moment will be your victory. Proof that you became fluent by living the language. So, wonderful English learner, your 6-month transformation starts today. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. You already have everything you need. your voice, your mind, and your determination. Use them. Surround yourself with English. Stay curious. Stay consistent. Stay proud. And remember, every single word you hear, every sentence you speak, every small thought you form in English, they're all tiny steps toward the confident, fluent version of yourself that's waiting just 6 months ahead. Thank you for spending this time with me on the Wonderful English Learning podcast. I'm Alex, your host and friend on this journey. Keep learning, keep believing, and keep speaking with confidence. And until next time, live in English, love the process, and never stop growing. Goodbye for now, my wonderful learner. And remember, your English journey starts and continues with you.